Hey guys, it's time for the question of the week. Today's question has been asked in various and many different ways and forms, but basically, essentially the same thing. Um, a lot of places. A bunch of people on YouTube, people through Messenger, and even email. So I am going to address this, put this one to bed once and for all, hopefully. Okay, so really, the general gist of all of these questions is why would anyone want to be in a physical relationship with their twin flame if they just feel indifferent towards their twin flame after having moved along the journey? And this question stems from a misunderstanding, or yeah, I guess misunderstanding of what meh is. And I mean, that could be on me for not communicating it effectively or whatever, but, or it could be because I use the word meh. Our fear-based push energy loves to get hooked up onto words and labels. Words and labels are limitation. And, so it loves to hook into that kind of stuff. I just use meh because it's short, it's sweet, it's kind of like a little humorous in there if you think of the emojis. And I mean, that to me is like, the emojis are not like up and down in like emotion, right? So that's why I chose meh. But it's not the meh that matters. It's not the emojis that matter here. It's the energetic state. And the energetic state of meh is not indifference. Meh is not indifference. Meh is openness. It's acceptance. It's receiving. It's allowing without judgment. There's a difference. Indifference is, avoidance. A difference is almost avoidance, closing off, not caring, like kind of like talk to the hand bitch type thing, right? That's not meh. Meh is open. So where indifference is bred of avoidance, it's kind of like a shutting down, a numbing of yourself, being like, I don't care. Meh is you do care. You just care about everything equally. So you're totally open to what in every present moment to whatever your soul is bringing in, and your soul's bringing everything that comes in. It's always your soul. So yeah. So and your soul is whatever it's bringing in. It's bringing it in, and it's perfect. It's a divine perfect timing, and it's perfect, and it's brought in for a reason. Always, your soul doesn't mess up, right? So that's meh. Meh is being open to whatever is coming in and without judgment of it. It's not good or bad. It just is. And it's perfect because my soul is doing it. That's meh. And so remember, we're only meh regarding our twin flame and twin flame journey, right? We're not meh regarding everything and everyone else out there. It's only regarding ourselves. So, which, includes the twin flame because the twin flame is us. So, and having said that, when I say you're met to whatever your soul is bringing in, you're also met to whatever your soul is not bringing in, right? Because whether something's right there or not, it's just the energy behind it. That's irrelevant. The coming in and not is the physicality, but it's always the energy behind it. So for example, your meh, whether your twin flame you're welcoming and open if your twin flame is right there next to you. You're just as welcoming and open, no change at all if your twin flame is on the other side of the earth with someone else, right? That is meh. So you're open to whether something's there or something's not there regarding your twin flame. So whether your twin flame is there or not there, whether your twin flame is calling you or not calling you, whether your twin flame is texting you or not texting you, you're open. It's perfect. In that moment, it's meant to be that way because your soul is orchestrating it that way. And it's for a reason. And whether or not your mind can, determine what that reason is, that's not up to your mind. It's not up to you to judge what your soul is doing, right? Your soul is directly from source. We don't need to judge it. It doesn't, who is our mind to judge anything regarding what our soul is doing? It's nothing. It's not. I mean, so that's meh. It's being open. It's being accepting, receiving, and allowing, and not judging at whatever comes in or doesn't come in. That is that. So it's not indifference. Indifference, on the other hand, is more closed off. It's avoiding, which is fear. It's, you know, not caring, which is not love, not it's not meh. And, you know, it's harder. It's harder. It kind of stops. It plugs up and like stops the progression of the journey. It's very common for fear-based energy, as especially after you first magnetize in your twin flame, to then become indifferent. It kind of shuts down, and you know, it has you believing that you're meh because, you know, you're not experiencing highs and lows, but you're not open. Meh is soft. Meh is open and soft. Indifference is closed off and cold. And so, you know, that they're two different things. They're very distinct things. And so indifference is fear-based, and your fear-based energy loves to, you know, get you there and shut down and then have you believing that you're in meh. But that's not meh. Meh is open. It's soft. It's welcoming. That is meh. So I hope that clarifies that. Oh, well, why would anyone then want to be in a relationship with their twin flame if they're in meh? Well, because you're open and you're accepting and you're peaceful and you're allowing and you're receiving and you're not judging, and that is unconditional love. And it's the only person, being, physical being that you can, on this earth, that you can achieve that state with right now, where the current level of human consciousness is. So, but you don't have to. That's another thing. You don't have to want that anyway, you know, and we don't want to intentionally want it, because that's focusing on it, right? We need to set our intention to do this journey to be able to never feel like shit and crap again, like we did when we started, and, you know, just to feel good and amazing and to empower ourselves and to love ourselves. So that's the answer to that question. I hope that answers it, and I hope that clarifies what meh is and what meh is not. So thanks for watching, guys. Keep submitting your questions. I will get to them eventually in a future video. Have an amazing weekend and lots of love.